Welcome to HotDrama TV. In the fast-paced world of Chinese costume dramas, inspiration moves in mysterious, and sometimes romantic ways. Just ask Liu Yuning and Zuer, the dynamic leads of The Prisoner of Beauty, one of the most buzzed-about historical series of the year. While the drama's simmering tension and stolen glances have captivated millions, a newly resurfaced behind-the-scenes revelation has drama fans buzzing. One of The Prisoner of Beauty's kiss scenes was actually inspired by none other than Zhao Liying's legendary smooch in The Legend of Shen Li. That's right. The showrunners didn't just want a passionate moment. They wanted the moment, with the emotional precision and on-screen electricity, to match a modern classic. So before the cameras rolled and hearts fluttered, Liu Yuning and Zuer were treated to a private screening. Not of their own rehearsals, not even of international references, but of Zhao Liying and Lin Gongxin's unreleased snowy kiss scene from Shen Li. And that, as fans are learning now, changed everything. A kiss worth studying. Let's rewind a bit. The Prisoner of Beauty is a historical romance drama that blends power dynamics, slow burn affection, and grand visual storytelling into a narrative that's equal parts tender and thrilling. Featuring Liu Yuning as the emotionally reserved yet smitten prince and Zuer as the fiercely clever heroine with a complicated past, the series has found viral success on Tencent Video, recently clocking a heat index over 30,000. But long before that on-screen magic happened, the actors were facing the daunting task of pulling off their first romantic scenes together, particularly their kiss scenes, which fans would inevitably scrutinize and compare. That's when co-director Wang Yiding pulled out a secret weapon, an unreleased scene from his previous collaboration, The Legend of Shen Li, directed by Deng Ku. Liu Yuning later shared this juicy nugget during a Throwback 2024 livestream, his candid recollection sending waves of amusement and awe through the fandom. Director Wang handed me the clip and said, "Watch this one. It's excellent," Liu recalled, smiling sheepishly. And I watched it and went, "Wow, it's really good. Really passionate." The scene in question was the infamous snowy kiss between Zhao Liying's Shen Li and Lin Gongxin's Xingji, a fan-favorite moment in Shen Li that was so emotionally charged and beautifully shot it practically became the drama's signature. The improvisation that changed two dramas. But what makes this moment even more iconic is what Liu revealed next. That snowy kiss wasn't scripted the way it appeared on screen. Zhao Liying, in a moment of inspired improvisation, added a game-changing twist by having Shen Li reveal her pregnancy mid-kiss, completely catching Lin Gongxin off guard. His stunned reaction? Totally real. The director kept the take. Fans loved it, and it became one of the most replayed and dissected scenes in recent drama history. Liu Yuning admitted he felt the pressure. Watching a kiss so seamlessly blend spontaneity with depth made him reflect on his own upcoming scenes with Zuer. The benchmark had been set high. Yet it wasn't just about copying a kiss. Liu spoke about the emotional quality of the scene. The innocence, the sweetness, the subtle vulnerability of two people who were new to love but deeply feeling it. It wasn't just passionate, he said during the live stream. It was soft. It was genuine. That's what made it so memorable. And that's what I tried to bring into our scenes. Watching with new eyes, The Prisoner of Beauty's kisses. If you rewatch the early kiss scenes in The Prisoner of Beauty, this behind-the-scenes story adds an entirely new layer. Those slightly hesitant touches, the quiet tension before lips meet, the breathless pauses, they feel lived in. Unrehearsed but real. Like two characters tiptoeing toward each other emotionally, not just physically. And perhaps that's why fans reacted so strongly to the chemistry between Liu and Song. It wasn't overly stylized or forced. It had echoes of something fans had loved before, but wrapped in its own unique emotional texture. The result? A romance that feels refreshingly intimate. It also explains why that first on-screen kiss wasn't a dramatic crescendo or grand reveal. It was subtle, slightly awkward, endearing, because the goal wasn't perfection, it was sincerity. The creative echo of Zhao Liying. It's not often that the legacy of a drama spills over so directly into another. But in this case, The Legend of Shen Li handed down not just visual inspiration, but emotional DNA. Zhao Liying's contribution, and that of her co-star Lin Gongxin, shaped more than their own show. It rippled across the set of The Prisoner of Beauty, guiding how a different couple would express love, longing, and uncertainty. This artistic cross-pollination speaks volumes about the interconnected world of C-drama production. Directors carry emotional references with them. Actors build on each other's interpretations. One inspired improvisation can echo through multiple productions, crafting a lineage of emotional storytelling. Liu Yuning's open book approach wins fans over. Beyond the charming anecdote, Liu Yuning's openness has struck a chord. In an industry where stars often stick to polished interviews and pre-approved talking points, his off-the-cuff honesty during that live stream felt like a breath of fresh air. Fans aren't just applauding his acting, they're embracing his humble, hard-working energy. It also paints a vivid picture of the effort behind romantic scenes. While audiences see sparks, actors see choreography, camera angles, and nerves. Knowing that Liu genuinely studied an iconic kiss and worked hard to bring a similar emotional weight to his own scenes only deepens the appreciation. What this means for the genre. The connection between these two dramas, The Legend of Shen Li and The Prisoner of Beauty, shows how stories evolve. Love scenes aren't just about titillation. They're about continuity, homage, and emotional resonance. In a saturated genre, what sets a drama apart isn't necessarily the grandeur or the budget. It's the feeling, the invisible thread tying characters to each other, actors to their past performances, and fans to the worlds they get to visit for 45 minutes at a time. So the next time you find yourself melting over a particularly sweet or awkward kiss in The Prisoner of Beauty, just remember, you're watching the shadow of a snowy kiss that came before. A kiss improvised, replayed, studied, and lovingly recreated in a different palace, under different stars, but with the same beating heart. Final thoughts. The Prisoner of Beauty is already beloved for its narrative and visuals, but it's moments like this that remind us why we keep coming back to historical dramas. Not just for the elaborate costumes or palace intrigue, but for those small, unforgettable human moments. And thanks to Liu Yuning's candid confession, we now have proof that one great kiss can echo across seasons, stories, and screens, shaping love in ways we never imagined. One snowy kiss at a time. In the intricate world of Chinese historical dramas, where every glance, every touch, and every kiss is carefully crafted, it's fascinating to uncover how one unforgettable scene can quietly inspire another. Liu Yuning and Zuer's tender moments in The Prisoner of Beauty carry the emotional legacy of Zhao Liying's improvised snowy kiss in The Legend of Shen Li, proving that the heart of great storytelling often lies in the subtle connections behind the curtain. As fans continue to swoon over these on-screen romances, it's these hidden threads, the shared inspirations, the borrowed emotions, that deepen the magic. And with actors like Liu Yuning pulling back the curtain with such honesty, we're reminded that even in the most fantastical dramas, the emotions are very real.